The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 65 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play the game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he comes back with 1 complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes now to throw.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now a carry for Walton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it, and the Falcons grab it.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Come on now, let's go. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. They work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 44, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, good job.
Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Walton. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a second and 7. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. They'll look to throw here. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second down, it's Walton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go back to Walton. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Walton. Ooh, with a juke. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Finding Kelsey.
Unable to corral him. He fights through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that